So, you guys want to hear a joke?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay. So, there's this dude. So, he's a high schooler. But, he's not like normal high schoolers, you see. He does not have a body. He is just a head.
Oh.
So, yeah. And, it's kind of weird, but I mean, he has two friends. But he has this crush on this one girl. And this girl is special because, she has, one wooden eye.
Okay.
So,
Where is this going?
okay. So, this one girl with the wooden eye hates it when people make fun of her wooden eye. Like, absolutely hates it. So, she, like, tries to hide it. But a lot of people know that she does have a wooden eye. Anyways, so, this dude, this head, his name is, we'll go with George. His name is George.
Oh boy.
And, so George, he decides one day that he is going to ask this girl out. So, he, after school, he kinda,
I feel like you're making this up on the spot.
he goes out to school, he kinda rolls down the gutter to her house.
What?
Because, you know, he
Rolls down the gutter.
he's just a head. He has to roll. So he kind of like, he gets to the girl's stairs and has to like use his nose to like prop himself up each stair. So
He's like
but
Pinocchio.
He eventually gets there, and so he rolls into the door a few times, and the girl's mom answers the door. So George says, hey, well, I need to give this girl a name. Her name is gonna be,
Angelica.
No.
I just first name I
That
thought.
sounds really cringy. No.
That's well, this joke is really at that point.
Maria. Her name is Maria.
Maria.
So George is like, so Maria, can you, ask the mom, is Maria home? And, Maria's mom's like, yeah, I'll go get her. So, George kind of waits patiently on the doormat. He's just kind of sitting there. And, so Maria comes up to the door and says, hey, you can come inside. And so he kind of like props himself up, rolls through the door, and then he's like, hey Maria, I was wondering if, maybe you wanted to go out with me on a date on Thursday. So,
Where's this going?
Maria, upon hearing this, is like, is thinking to herself, I really don't want to be mean to George, but he's just a head, and that's kind of weird, just a little bit. So, but she doesn't want to tell him no, so she makes up an excuse. She says, yeah, I would, but we're having a family reunion on Saturday, and I gotta get ready.
You said Thursday.
Well, it's a big family reunion. We need to prepare a lot of food. So we're gonna be preparing food for 2 days, and yeah. So, so
End of chapter 1.
George sits there, and he's like, he's thinking to himself, okay, well, I'll just ask her next week. So he's a little disappointed, but not too disappointed. So he rolls out the door.
Why are you still going?
He rolls back to his house. He rolls through the doggy door, and
The doggy door.
he just kind of rolls onto his bed, which his bed's on the floor because, you know, if his bed wasn't on the floor, then he wouldn't be able to
Use his
get
tongue to get up.
Anyways. So he just sits there and he's like, well, I'll just do it again next week. So next week rolls by, see what I did there, and
Was that the joke you were trying to make the whole
no,
time?
no, that was not the joke. So
I'm
next
kidding.
week goes by and he comes back to her house. Rolls into the door a few times. Mom answers. Is Maria home? Yeah, she is. Maria comes. She's so George is like, you know, can you go out with me this Thursday? And she's like, no, actually, my uncle's best friend's dog just died, and the funeral is on Thursday. So George just kind of wanted to get, but if he could, he would have. He's pretty.
Does he even have a? Does he have a neck?
No, he's just a head. So he
How does he
rolls
breathe?
home. He rolls home. Sounds bad, a little more disappointed than last week. But he says, I'll just do it again next week. So,
Oh my god.
for several more weeks, he does this. And every single time, Maria comes up with a new excuse.
This sounds familiar.
Thing.
This sounds
After 1
familiar
week,
for some reason.
He's sitting on the bed. And, he goes, you know, maybe the reason why, Maria isn't going out with me is because I'm just ahead. I wish that I wasn't. Oh wait, hold on. So that night he sees a star, a shooting star, and he wishes upon the shooting star, and he's like, I wish that I wasn't just ahead. So in a poof of magic dust and stuff, he turns into a grape.
Okay.
A human head-sized grape with
Oh.
all the human facial features on it.
Oh my god.
So, he's pretty embarrassed about this. So he does not come to school all of next week.
Oh my god.
Maria realizes this and starts feeling a bit guilty. She's like, maybe it's my fault that he's not coming to school because he's just really disappointed. So she comes over to his house and knocks on the door. George's mom answers, and it's like, she's like, "Is George home?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll go get him." So she like goes upstairs, picks up George, you know, brings him down, and then George is like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And Maria, seeing that George is now a grape, is a bit confused. But, I mean, I guess the grape isn't that much weirder than just being a disembodied head. So, anyways,
What are you saying?
she's like, so I was wondering if maybe tomorrow, you might want to come with me to the movies or something. So, George, he gets really excited.
Ah!
And he's like, so yeah, he's like, the movies? Would I? And the girl goes,
Would I?
Hey, that's really mean, and just stomps on him and just explodes him.
Is that the end?
Get it? Would I?
I got it before you even said.
And yeah.
I got it. Would I?
The moral of this story is quit while you're ahead.
Wait, what?
I said the moral of this story is quit while you're ahead.
I'm confused.
Get
While
it?
you're ahead, a head.
Oh.